Hey gamers, how are we doing? It is me, Dan, moderately anonymous MTG, and we are back today with another episode of the greatest cEDH channel in the multiverse. And we got a great crew for you today. We got the return of Mia and Beezy, the nitpickingest of nerds, and we have got Sam from the Howling Salt Mine podcast. Make sure you go subscribe to the Nitpicking Nerds here on YouTube and listen to the Howling Salt Mine podcast wherever you can find your podcasts. Just before we hop into everything, we got a little bit of news here on the channel. We were recently sponsored by Daybreak, the people who run MTGO, so you're going to start to see a lot more MTGO content here on the channel. It's not going to replace this live cEDH content, but you are going to get more content and more variety of formats. So if you got vintage lists, legacy lists that you want to see me run in cEDH leagues over on MTGO, drop them in the comments, send them to me over on social media, and I hope y'all enjoy it. And of course, you can find me on Twitch streaming MTGO content multiple times a week, so go follow me over there at twitch.tv/moderately-anonymous-MTG. Other than that, y'all know the deal. Likes and subscribes are big helpful to the channel. If you like this content, you want other people to see it, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share it with your friends. If you want to support the show further, Patreon is the best way to do it. You can subscribe over on Patreon and get exclusive content here on YouTube, as well as early access to videos like this. We've got affiliate links for Dragon Shield if you want to pick up some awesome sleeves, playmats, or other card game accessories, and we've also got an affiliate link for TCG Player if you're seeing a really awesome cards that you want to pick up from today's video. And of course, Bonfire Store for merch. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the deck techs. First up is Sam playing Thrasios Triton Hero and Bruce Tarl Boorish Herder. This is a mid-range combo deck looking to create infinite mana, filter it through Thrasios to draw out its deck, and win the game. In second is Mod playing Tivit Seller of Secrets. This is a mid-range control deck looking to lock down the board, and land Time Civ as a one-card win con with its commander. In third is Beezy playing Karador Ghost Chieftain. This is a Boonweaver Giant Shell using Karador as a value engine, and closing out the game with attrition effects. And last up is Mia playing Kaalia of the Vast. This is a hard stacks and beatdown version of Kaalia using its commander to land huge creatures, and close out the game with combat damage. And without further ado, let's hop into the game.
That's a rite of passage for every cEDH deck, right? It's got to just be so confusingly named.
Oh, don't talk to me about that, because I'm a huge...
But you're always three steps away from understanding what it is.
and I love that. I love a goofy name.
cEDH deck names so badly. Because everyone at cEDH is, we gotta get more people to play, Okay, how do I play? Oh, just look up the list Dick Donkey Farts. And it's like, okay, cool, great, I will.
That'll tell you everything you need to know.
Free games, anybody? Not for me.
Nope.
Alright, good luck, have fun.
Alright, I'm gonna draw for turn. Play a Rejuvenating Springs. I'm gonna play Chrome Mox. I'm gonna put a Swan Song underneath it. I'm gonna play a Lotus Petal, and we'll play Thrasios. And I'm gonna crack my petal and play Birds of Paradise.
Ooh, alright, I thought it was gonna be Training Grounds, and I was gonna shit my pants.
Oh, dude. I would shit my pants with joy. I'm gonna pass there. I literally kept this hand just because of the sheer number of cards I could play on turn one.
I will draw Ancient Tomb, 2 life down to 38, and cast a Grim Monolith. That's everything.
Whoop, draw. I'm gonna play a Command Tower, and let's also play a Mana Crypt, and let's also float a colorless, and we're gonna play a Thalia.
Oh,
Heretic, or no, so Guardian of Thraben, not Heretic Thor. The good one.
When BC originally said the wrong Thalia, I was like, oh yeah, I'm like legitimately not concerned. I don't care about 3-mana Thalia. The 2-mana one legitimately sucks though.
Draw for turn. Looted Delta, I'm going to crack it to get a Scrubland. And then I am going to use that one, and I'm going to play a Mana Crypt. And I'll pass.
I'm going to untap, upkeep, and draw. Emergence Zone, and pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. Exotic Orchard. And I would like to cast a Displacer Kitten. And that's it. I'm going to pass.
Mana Crypt trigger. Odds is always owl. This is an even, so I will not be taking owls. Exotic Orchard. I'll make a green for Llanowar Elves, and I'll make a whatever for a Deathray Shaman. We do have punchies, perhaps. The Displacer Kitten is a 2/2, right?
Oh, no, don't look at me. But yes.
I believe Displacer Kitten is a 2/2.
Yeah, correct.
It is. Yep.
We're coming in. Mod 2.
I've been bumped.
My turn has concluded.
I'm going to draw for turn. I'm going to, roll for Crypt. Ugh. Odds are out.
Even.
I'm going to play Scalding Tarn. I'm going to hurt myself for 1 life and go get a Plateau. And with that, I'm going to 1, 2 white, and then 2 colorless for Limvala, Keeper of Silence.
Dang.
Ooh, in response to that, I'm going to activate Thrasios.
That is, a little unfortunate for the Thrasios Fart Man.
It was a Phyrexian Metamorph off the top, everybody.
Sure it was.
Okay. And then after that, I'm going to pass for turn.
Me, as the Tivit player here, couldn't be any happier to see Linvala. I'm already running Cursed Totem on my deck, and the natural best friend of any control deck at the table is the Stacks deck. Tivit's really good at playing around most Stacks pieces aside from Collector Oof effects, and it is much better than Stacks decks at putting forward an aggressive game plan that actually closes out the game.
Yeah, I got so excited when I saw the Phyrexian Metamorph.
Your fans out of joy?
I did. I'm just going to play a Llanowar Elf to get it out of my hand. Notoriously always a good move, and we're passing.
I guess I'm going to play a Scrubland. I'm going to pay 2 life and cast Ranger Captain that I cannot activate.
Classy.
Thank you.
Sounds good.
Nice.
I'm going to tutor up Esper Sentinel it is. And then we're going to pass.
Crypt, odds are ours every time. Even. So good. Draw. Oh, God. Good lord. That Linvala is gonna slow this gentleman down.
Who would win, Beezy's entire $10,000 deck or one Linvala Keeper of Silence?
The answer may surprise you. Okay, pass the turn.
Whoa, odds are out.
I have no clean attacks.
4.
Wow.
I'm gonna play land for turn, so down to 35. And it's gonna be Aghanim the Undercrypt. 4, letting a floating 1, and I'm gonna bring out Kaalia. Sam for 3 in the air, and I'll pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'm just gonna pass, folks. I got nothing over here. I'm just hanging.
Yeah, you're mixing like colors too, right?
I'm going to cast an
that's
Esper
fair.
Sentinel. And then that's going to be it. I'm going to pass the turn.
We're gonna dodge Mana Crypt again and draw a card. Float 2 colorless, crack this Peatland, and try to draw a card.
Before anyone tries to call Beezy on rigging the dice and getting the Mana Crypt positive again, of course, as you all know, the show is scripted.
It absolutely is. It's very dramatic for me to win all my flips. So I have one floating, and I guess I'll use a second one for a 2-mana Soul Ring. Play Temple Garden untapped, I guess. So I will pass my turn.
And I will roll odds are out. I will take 3.
There we go.
I think I'm gonna swing Kaalia at mod, and I'm gonna bring in Runescarred Demon.
Is that also coming to me?
And
You
just
have
do-
to.
Is that how Kaalia works? Okay. Sure. I have no response to ETB.
Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
go find something real quick. There we go. 5,
Uh-oh.
and I'm gonna play the One Ring.
Oh.
And I think I will pass after that.
On your end step, I'm gonna cast Worldly Tutor, paying the additional cost and paying 1 for the Esper Sentinel.
I'm going to Swan Song that. And I'll have a Kitten trigger, then I'm going to point at the Grim Monolith.
I got no response to the Swan Song.
This is something small, and if you've been watching the show a while, you're probably keen on this, but it's usually common logic to not try to counter the tutor and instead counter whatever comes out of the tutor. Obviously, I have a Swan Song, and that doesn't counter a creature, but does counter this tutor. I don't know exactly what Sam might try to go for here. Probably a Dockside is my guess, because that gets him pretty close to closing out the game. Whatever it is going to be something that pushes him forward in this game, so if I can stop him from having it, I'm going to here.
Then I'll move to my turn.
Yep.
Untap,
Oh, I have to pay
upkeep,
2.
draw, tap 3, and pay 2 life. I also want a 1 ring. And I think I'm gonna tap and draw a card, and that's gonna be me, man.
You know what? I'm just gonna tap it too.
So I'm going to play an Odawara Soaring City. And then I'm going to leave 1 mana floating to cast Teferi Time Raveler.
Nothing for me on that.
So is that just sorcery speed only, basically?
Yes. Minus Teferi, and I'm going to target Thalia with the trigger.
Well, who would ever do that?
Fair.
A monster.
I have no response, obviously.
Yeah, that definitely cleans it up.
I will draw. Oh man, that was a sick draw too, is the 1 ring.
Can we stop? Can we stop doing that?
No.
Where's mine?
I'm going to cast a Chain of Vapor targeting my Esper Sentinel and trigger Kitten. I'm going to point it at Teferi.
Well, that's bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
That pretty much just kills us, right?
Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah,
try
I
to
think
present a loop
this
of
is
making
game.
infinite colorless mana and draws with Teferi by bouncing my Grim Monolith and recasting it over and over again. And then I'll find Mana Rocks to cast Thassa's Oracle and win the game with it.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
we obviously can't interact, so
Can't do anything about that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
GG, clean win.
Well, there it is. Like Sam said, very clean win. This is a game that I could very much sense was about to go off the rails, so that Teferi top deck there was everything. Obviously, we know from the opening hands that Beezy had the Nature's Claim in hand there to be able to disrupt me, but I think the table kind of had the blinders on because they kept talking about Tivit as being the big threat during this game, and obviously see that we can win the game without ever having to cast Tivit. And that's one of the best parts about this deck. It's just so flexible. It can adapt to a lot of different situations, and overall, it's just a deck that's really good at finding its pieces to win the game. Big shout out to my guests for coming on and hanging out with us. It was a super great time. Mia and Beezy are always a super fun time. And of course, Sam, very close friend of the show. Shout out to all the Howling Salt Mine boys. Make sure you go check the video description if you want to find links to both the Howling Salt Mine and the Nitpicking Nerds. And thank y'all again so much for joining us. We'll catch you next time, everybody. Be good to yourselves. Remember, if you enjoyed this video, one of the best ways to support us is by leaving a comment and hitting that like and subscribe button. It's incredibly helpful and always appreciated. If you want to support the channel more directly, join our Patreon to catch episodes early, join our private Discord, and get some other awesome benefits. One final thank you to all of our patrons who make great content like this possible. And thank you for watching. Be good to yourself, everyone.